Alrighty. So you are. Oh, yeah, you're sculpting fine. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm gonna delete this cowl for right now because we don't really need it. Okay. Just focus on and let's go to these eyes. Make sure these eyes aren't grapefruits. They don't need to be grapefruits. Okay, they got to fit within the orbital socket. Okay. There we go. Okay. And your head's too long. And I would have a bit more contrast with that. Bring that in a bit. Bring this forward. Okay. And we have things marked in, but we don't have the forms there. Right. And then your ear hole is not above your jawline, right? It's like right around there. Okay. Right around there. And then you build that up. Dig that in. And your temple is going to go something like that. Right? It's not going to, you have it doing a C, and that's not what's going on. If anything, it's doing zygomatic, going up, and then doing that. Right? And you have this. Okay, see the difference? Up and then around. Okay, so that would be here, up, and then around. Okay, so make sure you don't do that anymore. Right? Next thing you need to do is you just need to get your temple correct. Okay. E-Finery, thanks for joining, brother. Yeah, dude. Working. Thanks for being here. And we need to, we just need to get our orbital socket correct, because I think you kind of lost that in here. Something like that. Dig that in there. And infraorbital furrow, temple bone, and then we can see how much more space we have for our zygomatic. And then we got to have like a downward angle here for the orbital socket. And then we got to kick that back a bit, because we got this this plane right here, right, the front of our zygomatic bone. All right, and we can get it right around there. All right, E-Finery, you too, brother. And smooth that out. Okay, and then just really get this orbital socket going. So here, we have our throat, we have our Adam's apple, so don't leave empty space here. We also got our submental fat, all right? It's obviously not going to be that much, but we don't want to leave empty space underneath there, all right? Next, we got to put in the pit of the neck, okay? Right here is your sternum, and then on each side is your clavicle. So we kind of want to have like 2 fingers almost right there. Space. Maybe a finger and a half, fingertip and a half, something like that. And and then this little neck muscle that you're trying to sculpt needs to come from the mastoid process, which is right behind the ear hole. Okay, and then you've got this muscle, and we'll get into that later on in the year. Okay, and so problem with the chin is it's coming to a point. Okay, and we need some fat and muscle there. Master, bring that down. We can add an ear. And again, I'm not trying to make Batman right now. I'm just trying to get all these shapes going for us. And just adhering to the rules. Bottom lip comes from within the top lip. Cupid's bow. You get that Fulcrum, whatever it's called. You got the nostrils. You got the septal cartilage. You got the alar cartilage. You got the nostril. All right. We've got the nasal labial. Right, smooth it back. Modialis. Make sure that that is coming from over the nose. Okay, and we need space for our nasal aperture, right? So we can put that there. We know the nasal labial fold is going to go around that, not on top of it. I'm just going to smooth that out and get the barrel of the mouth back. Let's take a look. Let's bring this chin down a bit. Okay, and of course with Batman, he's gonna have nice testosterone-filled jaws. And go back in here. And let's that right there. Turn off transparency. Get our cancel tendons. Infraorbital furrow. Nasal bone. Superciliary arches. Right, and bring that down. Right, because we really need to hit all these landmarks of the skull, especially for this character. Okay, and then again, our head's a bit too blocky. Okay, so what I mean by that is we need to bring that in a bit. Right, widest part. Be right around there. Bring that in. And then we can start moving this nose. We got the septal cartilage, alar cartilage. Bring that around, this around. And flattening that plane right there. Okay. And we can still adjust the skull, bring it in just a little bit. And what we're probably missing is this little separation right here. of the temple arch, and then the top of the cranium. And we can add that muscle in, the temporalis, and get our move brush, and oops, get our acu curve, and doop. Right, smooth, smooth, smooth. And now we can go in here and we can start getting our proportions. Right. Like, what type of Batman do we want it to be? Do we want it to be old Batman, young Batman, Batman Beyond, all that stuff, right? Get that going. And again, after you get the barrel of the mouth, it's pretty easy to get the lips after that, right? You're pretty much just sketching it in. And then boop, 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 doot, 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 doom, boom, modialis, separate the chin from the depressor muscles. You got fat that those depressor muscles are going into right here, right? So that's what's happening. And then you can get that little depression on each side and get that ledge of the chin. And again, with this guy, we probably want to have a bit more heroic of an angle, and we don't want to leave anything, any concave spaces down here that are too extreme. Okay. That's what I would do for yours, right? So what we have and what you came in with. Okay. Alrighty. So, Anthony. Let's see.